What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we stole a sword and a shield from Mordon Village, and went back to the Land of Twilight. In this episode, we're actually going to try and restore light to this area, so let's head over to this spring because, believe it or not, this is where the next Spirit of Light is, and that's his essence right there. So what do you say we jump over here and check it out? Please, be careful. These woods have changed. Yeah, I can see that. The dark clouds of dusk cover this land. The drape of shadows is called Twilight. In this twilight, those who live in the light become as mere spirits. It is a place where the dark ones and evil creatures dwell. I am a spirit of light. Blue-eyed beast. Look for my light. Retrieve the light stolen by the dark beasts, and keep it in this vessel. Alright, so he's going to give us a vessel of light, and basically our job now is to go around this entire area and look for tears of light to fill this thing up, and then restore this area to its prior state. In the shadows of twilight, the dark insects are as invisible as normal beings are here. Let me use the last of my power to reveal the locations of the dark insects that consumed the light. So as you can see, all the blue dots on this map are the dark insects that we need to find. Find the insects of darkness. The dark insects, they are the form taken by evil once it has latched onto our scattered light. Alright, so let's begin the search then. As you can see on our map, there are several white dots. Those white dots indicate where the insects are nearby. We can use our senses to actually see the insects, but we still have to take them out. And that actually can be quite difficult because, yeah, they move really quick. And attacking in wolf form isn't exactly the most precise thing in the world. Make sure you also stick around long enough to actually grab the tear of light because it'll just like float to a random spot. So you need to grab that. Anyways, this guy, yeah, he went underneath that fence. But you know what? That's okay because we are going to leave him there for a little bit and instead head over here because, again, looking at our map, there are some more white dots in this direction. I believe, yeah, there we go. Let's just bash into this wall, knock this insect down. Now, this whole tear of light mechanic, I gotta say, it's actually one of my least favorite things about this game. In fact, I kind of don't like it at all. It's really tedious and obnoxious. Like, this is one of the quicker Tears of Light mission too, but it's still going to take us some time to just get done, and they only get longer and more annoying as the game goes on, so you can imagine why I just really don't like it. Looks like we can get in there. Alright, sounds like a good idea because, well, there's actually going to be 2 more insects inside this little house, and guess who this house actually belongs to? This area is familiar, so you might be able to guess it, but check it out. If we turn on our senses, it's the guy who gave us the lantern. What's with these bugs? Those things aren't normal. They're so big, so weird, so creepy. Come on, get away, bug. Shoo! Get out of here. I kind of forgot what his voice was like in the first episode, so my bad. Anyways, that will trigger these bugs to appear, and now we just gotta get rid of them, of course. So that was pretty easy. It's a lot easier to take them out in, like, smaller spaces. What? They just died? Oh boy, I have no idea what's going on around here. Alright, 2 more Tears of Light, and we are done. So, let's just leave this house since there's really nothing else that we need to do in this area. Now we actually want to go back to where we saw that bug go underneath the fence. So make sure you have 5 Tears of Light before you go underneath the fence, and you should be good to go. Anyways, if you turn on your senses, you can see that there is a dig spot over here, and of course, this will allow us to dig right on through to the other side where these 2 insects are. So let's quickly grab these guys. And then we'll only have like a few more to go. These will give us our 6th and 7th Tears of Light. So let's just grab these and move on through into this cave. Now, since we don't have our lantern, it's going to be a little bit harder to see, but honestly, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, the weird twilight gives off like this aura, and even though like the torches aren't lit, it still like has that weird lighting effect around them. It's kind of strange. There's really nothing in this cave to like explore or look at, so we're just gonna dash through all the way to the other side. And now, well, we're back in the swamp area, but things are a little bit different. Like, as you can see, there is this purple mist, and you do not want to go into that. It'll actually cause you to pass out, and then you will end up right back here. But of course, if you pay attention to the map, you can see that there are some white dots like spread throughout it, so I'll have to figure out how to cross it later. For now, let's just dash into this wall because there are 2 more insects that we need to get. These guys are actually kind of annoying because they fly in the air, so it can be kind of difficult to knock them down, but basically just wait until they get low or try to attack you and then attack them first, and you should be able to take them out and grab the Tear of Light pretty easily. Alright, so now that we got that, let's head over here towards this stump because we can talk to Midna. Hey, think we can get across over here? Heck yeah, I do. So pretty much this entire area, we're going to need to use Midna to jump across this weird purple mist. That way, you know, we don't fall into it. And you do want to be rather quick about it because there will be some enemies that you need to avoid. But if you just like jump quick enough, you'll be fine. Anyways, there's 3 more insects over here, so just quickly take them out. They're like all trapped in this little stump thing, so you'll be fine anyways. They're not like gonna run away from you or anything like that. But make sure you do grab all 3 Tears of Light, because I've done that before. Like, I've killed all 3 insects, but only grabbed like 2 out of the 3 Tears of Light, and just like went on to the next area without noticing, and then I had to come all the way back here just to pick it up. It was really obnoxious. Anyways, so make sure you just tap A as quick as you can in these areas. That way you can avoid all the enemies, like I was saying before. And the rest is really just timing, so a few more jumps and we will be completely across the mist. So there we go, made it all the way to the other side. Now, obviously there are 2 more insects, and what you want to do now is pay attention to the shadows and dig when you're nearby. That'll cause them to sort of come up from underneath the surface. And now, of course, you just need to attack them as usual. But, yeah, don't want to attack them near the mist because I don't want to, like, lunge into it. So just be careful about that. But you should be able to take them out easily enough without having to worry about that. Alright, so there are only 2 more Tears of Light that we need to get. And it seems like they are all the way in the back of this next area where Tala was captured by that monkey. And oh no, it's more of these weird Twilight beasts. Let's see if we can actually round them up in a circle and get them all at once. Yeah, there we go. Nicely done. Get out of here. Now, whenever these guys die, they seem to make a portal. Now, haven't really explained what these are for yet, but keep in mind that they will be useful later on. For now, though, since there's really nothing else that we need to worry about, let's just dash all the way to the other side of this area and get the last 2 Tears of Light. There's actually a spirit in this area too, and it's kind of cool who it actually is. Once we turn on our senses, we can see that it's actually the monkey that, you know, was with Tala when they got captured. It kind of stinks that we really can't talk to her. Like, even though she's an animal, she's technically a spirit because she's in the light world, so she can't see us. We can't really talk to her, but once we do, like, kill both insects, she realizes that someone helped me. Yeah, she knows that it was like an outside force and not just like the bugs randomly dying. Boy, lucky for me. Ever since the boss went finding the head, there have been scary monsters everywhere. Those village kids got led through the woods for some reason. The whole forest is so weird now. What's happening? Even the monkey has no idea what's going on. Let me see if I can actually find a heart real quick before we go back to the fountain, just because I kind of want to be at full HP, but doesn't look like that's gonna happen. Oh wait, no, we actually are at full HP. I don't know how that happened, but whatever, I will take it. So we've filled up the Vessel of Light, and now we get transported back to the spring. The Vessel Light is full of tears, and the light has returned to this area. So yes, doing that has dispelled the twilight, and everything looks nice again. Aw, but it was so nice here in the twilight. What's so great about a world of light anyways? See you later. Yeah, so Midna's back in her shadow form because she can't exactly exist in this world of light. And there it is, the second light spirit. My name is Pharaon. I am one of the spirits of light who dwell in Hyrule. I use the life forces of the gods to protect this forest. O brave youth. In the land covered in twilight, where people roam as spirits, you were transformed into a blue-eyed beast. That was a sign. It was a sign that the power of the Chosen One rests within you, and that they are awakening. Look at your awakened form. Yeah, we finally turned back into a human, and got some fresh new clothes to go along with it. The green tunic that is your garb once belonged to the ancient hero chosen by the gods. His power is yours. His is the true power that slept within you. Your name is Link. You are the hero chosen by the gods. Dramatic camera angle zoom! I like how Link's face is like totally stoic. Brave Link. A dark power rests in the temple deep within these woods. It is a forbidden power. Long, long ago, I and the other spirits of light locked it away. Because of its nature, it is a power that should never be touched by any who dwell in the light. But this world weeps beneath a mantle of shadow, and so there is no choice. You must match the power of the King of Shadow. If you would seek this forbidden power, then proceed to the temple in the forest depths. You know, Link, you could show just a little bit of like emotion, because it's kind of a big deal, man. You're the chosen hero. There we go. There's a smile. I saw it there for a second. Alright. That's good enough for me. Well, well. You're the chosen hero and all that, huh? So that's why you were turned into that beast. What a shame. I mean, maybe you'd rather just wander as a spirit like the rest of them, totally unaware of what's happening for all eternity, right? So, what do you want to do? Do you want to head to that temple? Well, heck yeah, I do. Well, isn't that convenient? I was about to head there myself. Hey, look. You want to help your friends, right? The way I see it, maybe they're in that temple waiting for you to rescue them. Well, good luck, Mr. Important Hero. Yeah. Tease us all you want, Midna. But in the light world, you're still our shadow. Anyways, let's make our way over to that temple, and oh my gosh, guys, you have no idea how excited I am now, because we are finally back in our human form. Like, being a wolf is cool and all, but I really just love being in the human form. Anyways, as you can see, this gate is still locked, so we need to get the key to open it up. And well, guess who has the key? It's actually the lantern guy, so let's talk to him real quick. Huh? So, it's the Ordonian! You seemed familiar, but then your clothes seemed kinda different, so I got thrown off for a second. Listen, things have been a little rough around here lately, so you should watch your step, okay, guy? There are many monsters now. I got kinda scared and closed off the path to the temple. But, you guy, you want to get back there, huh? You sure do look geared up for it, so here you go. And yeah, just by talking to him, he'll give us a small key to open up the gate. Easy as that. Oh yeah, the woods on the other side of this cave are covered in a really thick fog, so make sure your lantern is full. You're definitely going to need to use your lantern a lot in there, so bring all the oil you can. And check this out, I have a special one-time offer for a bottle full of lantern oil, only 100 rupees. How about it, guy? Yeah, no thank you, that's kind of a ripoff. What? That's not right, guy. But I gave you that lantern for free, man. I also sell oil on its own, so come back when you run out, guy. Yeah, maybe we'll, take you up on that offer at some point, but not now, and you'll see why in a second. Anyways, now that we have this key, let's just unlock the gate and go back into the cave. Oh, man, I am so excited because the game is finally taking off the training wheels, so to speak, because we're about to go to our first temple, which is kind of a big deal. And we have like a real sword, we have a shield now, we even look like the hero. So things are finally starting to pick up. Like I said, this game does have quite a bit of build up, and now it's finally getting to the point where after we, like, you know, complete the first temple, it'll just keep going at sort of that same pace throughout the entirety of the game. Like, the slow stuff is pretty much gone. Anyways, as you can see, there's still, like, this mist here, and if you bring out your lantern, well, yeah, the monkey's going to steal it, which is actually a good thing in disguise, but this is why I said don't bother filling up your lantern oil, because after this segment, your lantern will be completely empty no matter what. Hey, what's this monkey's problem? You idiot! While you were staring off into dreamland, your lantern got stolen! Oh, quit your complaining, Midna. It's actually not that big of a deal. This monkey, believe it or not, is here to help us, although stealing our lantern, probably not like the best way to go about it, but I guess since it can't talk, actions have to speak louder than words in this particular instance. This monkey's kind of smart though, like she does know how to get through this mist without getting hurt. Make sure you like stick pretty close to her too, because if you wander too far away, she won't like move any further, and if you do happen to get caught in the purple mist, you will pass out and go all the way back to the beginning and have to do this entire thing all over again. Plus, at some point, I think towards like the end of this area, enemies will start appearing and freaking out the monkey. Oh yeah, here we go. So yeah, make sure you take out the enemies as fast as you possibly can. That way, you know, the monkey doesn't get spooked, and you can just keep moving along at a standard pace. Unfortunately, you do have to like wait for the monkey to keep doing this like weird dance to clear out the fog, but it doesn't take too long, and you'll get through quick enough as long as you take care of the enemies. I see another keys floating around here though. Get out of here, man. No one wants to deal with you. Thankfully, there are only a few enemies in this area that you do need to worry about, and none of them really pose that big of a threat. You know, I do have to hand it to Twilight Princess because it does one thing incredibly well. The music matches the areas that you're in pretty much to the T, except, of course, now that I say that, the music changed because we're fighting an enemy. But, like, just the subtle music that plays in this area matches the forest theme just perfectly. And it does that throughout the entirety of the game. Like, there's only a few tracks that I can think of in this game that maybe don't fit as perfectly as they should, but for the most part, this game really does nail the music, and it all sounds really good. Anyways, though, now the monkey is gone, what do you say we just, pick up our lantern? There we go. I was, like, wondering why it wasn't working. Guess I wasn't close enough. But yeah, it is completely out of oil, so I kind of feel bad for you if you spent the 100 rupees back when we first talked to that guy to get the key to fill up your lantern, because no matter what, it'll be empty by the time you get over here, and you do kind of need to fill it up again before you go inside the first temple. So, what do you say we just stop by this shop real quick and fill up our lantern? Welcome. Yeah, shut up, bird. So, we can just like dip our lantern in the oil, and that will immediately fill it up. No bottle required. But of course, before you leave, at least put something in the rupee box. Trust me, you want to do this. You know what, I'll be generous and I'll give him 5 rupees, but that's still not enough. That's a bit on the skimpy side. Yeah, shut up. You're lucky I gave you anything. Pay like you're supposed to next time, you cheapskate. So he does get a little mad at you, but don't worry, not really that big of a deal. Anyways, let's make our way towards the temple, although it does look like there is something in our way. It looks like a golden wolf with evil red eyes. I wonder what this is about. Now, this is actually one of my favorite parts of the game because it's really interesting if you pay attention to all of the dialogue or have read Hyrule Historia. So, this golden wolf is more or less a Stalfos, but more importantly, it's actually a character from a previous Zelda title, and I really want to talk about him, but I think I'll save the mystery until we meet him again. A sword wields no strength, unless the hand that holds it has courage. You may be destined to become the hero of legend, but your current power would disgrace the proud green of the hero's tunic you wear. You must use your courage to seek power, and find it you must. Only then will you become the hero for whom this world despairs. If you do find true courage, and wish to save Hyrule from the horrors it now faces, then you will be worthy to receive the secrets I hold. So this guy, more or less, is going to be a combat teacher to us. He's going to teach us new skills that'll make defeating enemies a lot easier. Enemies that are filled with energy will quickly recover and attack again even when stunned by a powerful strike. The ending blow is a secret technique you can use on stunned enemies to end their breath before they spring back into action. When an enemy lies collapsed on the ground stunned, see target and press A without delay to leap high into the air and deliver a final strike. When the opportunity to end their breath is before you, you will see finish appear vividly before your eyes. Now, try it on me. Alright, so let's give it a shot. First and foremost, we gotta knock this guy down just by attacking him a little bit. And there we go. Now, we can just press A and stab him directly in the heart. And that is how you do the finishing blow. That was a pinpoint strike. Never overlook your opportunity to finish with A. The first hidden skill, the ending blow, has been passed on. So now we can use this in battle whenever we want. And that's only our first hidden skill. There are several more that we can learn to make combat a lot easier. There are still 6 hidden skills for you to learn. Those are only for one who carries the blood of the hero, the one whose spirit is that of the sublime beast. Grow powerful, test your courage, and when you find that you need another skill to overcome the threats that face you, search for the statue that howl with the sound of the wind. Seek the sound that calls to the spirit of the beast to awaken me again. A sword wields no strength unless the hand that holds it has courage. Remember those words. Farewell. And we're right back to where we started, but we got ourselves a new fancy sword technique. Let's actually see if we can show this off, because there are a few enemies up in this area, and this is actually pretty much the entrance to our very first temple. I don't know if we'll be able to show it off, because yeah, these guys die in like 2 hits anyway, so kinda hard to do a finishing blow when they're already dead. Well, that didn't really work out too well. Anyways, let's just burn down this spiderweb, because that is the entrance to our very first temple. But you know what? We're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this video, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. Once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.